Hi everyone, and happy October 23rd and happy 4th week of vlogtober. It's crazy to think that this is our last week. Today I will be driving back to my apartment as well as picking up my brother from base to go get his car. So that's really all I have for today. However, this vlogtober vlog includes Halloween finally because Halloween is the last day of the month, obviously. So I'm so excited to put the final touches together for my costume and to try it all on and to do some makeup for it. And I'll probably be passing out candy to kids this year too, so I'm really excited for that too. But anyhow, I currently have a lot of driving ahead of me, so I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up my car. And I already fed Kisses one last time, so I'll include those clips next. And then after I'm done packing my car before I leave here, I'll make sure to take Kisses on one last walk. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe for today. I will catch up with you guys later. Let's go. Come on. Some food? Hi y'all, so I'm currently at a Walmart in Dixon, Illinois. Looks like I am not going to get back to my home today. And I don't even know if I'll get to my home tomorrow night, but I'm praying that I will. I woke up this morning, started packing my car, and saw some fluid under my car. What's been happening every so often at least my apartment in Indiana is there'll be like morning dew that's like dripping off my car or whatever, and I haven't been too worried about it. I check it, of course, but that was my initial thought this morning. So I just continued packing my car. I didn't think much of it until we got the rest of my stuff in it today, and I was like, you know what, let's just touch it just in case, just in case. And what do you know, it was not clear, and it definitely had a scent to it, which is how you know it's a fluid from your car. And it was orange in scent. I'll insert photos here of what I found this morning. And let me tell you, just completely derailed what was supposed to happen today. So I'm currently sitting in my mom's car right now waiting to pick up my brother, and hopefully we can get the car fixed tomorrow. We'll see. Stay tuned. I don't really know. Yeah, I have about another hour and a half until my brother is ready, potentially, to be picked up. So I went ahead and wandered around in Walmart for a good 20 minutes. Bought myself a pack of apple cider donuts I thought would be fun to try. Not bad for a box donut. Not as fresh as when you get it like at an apple orchard, but still very good. I would also like to note that I cannot feel my lips at all because they are absolutely chapped right now and they hurt so bad, so that's been kind of fun. I don't really know what I want to do. I have my book and my journal with me, so I can do both of those things. I think Ronald Reagan's like boyhood home is here or something like that, so we'll definitely be driving past that, but it is closed today, so otherwise I would totally do a random tour of it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Not that I'm like that into the presidents or anything, but it just seems really random and something to do. Because let me tell you, there is like nothing here. This just feels like it's in the middle of nowhere, and I live in the Midwest, so that's saying a lot. Anyhow, that is the update for now, so I guess I will still be checking in at my parents' house tomorrow morning. So what a way to start week 4, am I right? What a way. Hi y'all, and happy October 24th. I'm sorry this is going to be a quick video of October 24th. I just got back to my apartment finally. My car did get fixed, so I'm very grateful for that. I am feeling much better, but I still have some symptoms, so that's not great. I don't know if you can tell, but my car is completely packed to the brim right now too, and there's no way I'm unpacking all of it tonight, so I'm just gonna bring in the essentials today. Sorry we're kind of starting off with a bit of a bummer. Let me include some photos of our family dog and cat for you. It was such a pleasure to pet sit. Well, technically my sister watched the cat, but I got to take care of the dog and get to hang out with both of them, so that was a lot of fun. Our cat's name is River and our dog's name is Kisses. It's hard to believe River's going to be 17 is what my mom said, and our dog will be 12. They're definitely getting up there in age, and they definitely have signs of it already showing, but it was really sweet getting to hang out with them, and it was actually really hard to leave them, I'm not gonna lie. But it was kind of nice that I got to spend an extra day with the pets for sure. Now I'm home, and tomorrow starts a new work week. I'm going to try to soak up all of the rest of October while I can. Never went pumpkin picking. At this point, I think I might just buy one from Walmart or Target. My camp friend who's visiting me this coming Sunday, we are planning to head to the orchard. There's also a pumpkin patch, but I just really doubt that on October 30th they're gonna have many good ones left. If they do, I'll probably still buy one of those, but I think I'm going to buy at least one at Walmart or Target because they still have them. So tomorrow I have work, and it sounds like my brother and I might try to watch a movie or a show or something, so that should be fun. And I just have a lot to catch up on with like my emails and a lot of phone calls, and being sick this weekend, it just kind of put me back on a lot of things. So I feel like despite the fact that I still feel gross, I need to like get back onto my normal life. So it's kind of been a really weird past 4 days like away from my normal routine, but I am now finally home again. So I'm gonna go ahead and head inside, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi y'all, and happy October 25th. So I know, shocker, another update from the car. As you guys can probably hear, it is currently raining, so I thought I would just do the update in the car. I just got off work and I'm about to head back inside. I was planning on unpacking the rest of my car and bringing it in today, but it's just too much work with it raining. I'll bring in like a bag or two, but I am by no means unpacking my entire car today. It's been raining all day, and it's supposed to rain all day until like tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So yeah, it's just kind of been a chill day. It was kind of weird getting back to work. I really fell out of it. So in a lot of ways, I was thankful it was a rainy day because it meant it was a lot slower for us, which normally I don't like when it's slow, but I did appreciate today that it was slow. And it was so slow that two of my coworkers and I got to play Go Fish, so that was kind of fun. One coworker never played before, and then the other just played like a different version of Go Fish, I guess. So that was a lot of fun. We had different coworker secretly taking photos and filming us the entire time because she thought it was funny. And we had different customers being like, I wish I could work at a place that let us play cards, and it was just really funny. By no means do we get to do that on a regular day basis, but it was fun to just take our 10-minute break to do that today. Tomorrow I have a lot of laundry to do. I think after I do my laundry, I'm gonna start really putting my Halloween costume together and like seeing how all the pieces look together. Yeah, other than that, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I think my brother and I are gonna watch some shows or movies today, so that should be fun. And maybe I can start organizing my room because it's an absolute mess right now, and I'm about to just bring in a ton more later this week with all the stuff that I've been trying to bring home from my parents' home. So yeah, maybe I'll get some clips of me cleaning my room or something. I don't know. That might be a tomorrow thing too, since I'm doing laundry anyway tomorrow. I will see you guys later. Good morning everyone, and happy October 26th. So today I have to do my laundry slash start getting the apartment ready for when my friend's visiting. But as you can see, my room is in fact a mess right now. So I thought I'd go ahead and film a time lapse of me filling up my bags of laundry to take to the laundromat. My car is still a mess with how much is in there because I haven't unpacked it all, but hopefully I've unpacked enough that I can fit at least 2 bags of laundry in my car. So had to stop there for today. My brother is crashing the night again, so he's going to be here any minute, so I might as well just stop the video now. I am very happy with how far my room has gotten. There's still a lot to go through and to put away before my friend spends the weekend with me, but we still have a couple days to do that, so I'm not too worried about it. Tomorrow, I think I really have to start either hot gluing or sewing my little hat thing together because I'm running out of time. I want to wear my costume on Saturday to work and then again on Monday for Halloween. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hi everyone and happy October 27th. Day started a little bit rough with my brother spending the night and having to drive to go get his car. We're here now. I'm done with work and I just finished shopping. Got the oven preheating, so I'm gonna have some pizza tonight. Thought I'd show you guys what I bought today. I went to Michael's to hopefully find something strawberry to put onto my hat and instead live with a whole haul of Halloween stuff because it's 60% off right now at Michael's. And the fact that it's on sale and it's not even Halloween yet makes me just so happy because it's not like I was waiting for these things to go on sale. I just walked into the store and they happened to be on sale. So I definitely bought more than I ever even wanted, but I kind of love everything that I got. So the first thing I got are these Halloween themed ornaments. They have ghosts and some glittery bulbs in them. And I got these because since we live in a apartment complex, I already bought a ton of candy for kids to come trick-or-treating, so I'm hoping we get trick-or-treaters. But there's nothing on the outside of our door or our doormat that shows anything Halloween related, so I don't even know if that would entice kids to come knock on our door. So I thought if I decorated my door a little bit, then maybe we would draw some kiddos to come and get some candy. So I bought these because I'm going to make a little garland. I have some twine in my craft box. I thought that'd be a little cute little video segment also for the YouTube, so we're going to be making that. And then also to hang onto the door, I got this little like sign that says Happy Halloween. I thought this would be really cute on the doorknob. And it's super low key, but I just thought it would be another little way to say Happy Halloween. Definitely come knock on our door and say trick or treat. And then I've been wanting to do some Halloween baking because I bought those Halloween themed sprinkles earlier, as you guys saw. And they have these little cupcake liners, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to get these. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of Halloween themed cupcakes. I think they'll turn out so cute. And then the last thing I got, which she so kindly wrapped in bubble wrap, was this jack-o'-lantern mug. I have nothing like it, and I feel like considering Halloween is my favorite holiday, I feel like it's only appropriate for me to actually have one of these. All I really want to put in this right now is some apple cider. That sounds so good right now, so maybe I'll pick up some this weekend and drink it out of my cute little mug. Yeah, that's everything I got from Michael's. And since it was all 60% off, I got all of this for just $15 and it's all brand new. I'm very content with my purchase today. And then I went to Target/Walmart because they've been selling pumpkins there for, I don't know, the past 4 or 5 weeks. And I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just do it because they sell them there and I'm not going to a pumpkin patch at this point. So why not? If I ever want to carve a pumpkin for this year, I might as well do it. Both of them are out. Did I miss something? Did I miss that the update was that October 27th is the cutoff date for stores to sell pumpkins? Both of them were out completely. I was shocked. I don't know why I'm shocked. It's practically Halloween, so I'm sure they just sold out. But I was like, oh, maybe it's just a coincidence at Target that they're all sold out. But there's no way they're also sold out at Walmart, right? No, both of them completely sold out. I was shocked. However, when I walked into Walmart, they do have pumpkins currently, but they're not real. However, they're called craft pumpkins, and they look pretty realistic, I will say. And these ones are purposefully made so that you can carve them. And I thought to myself, although I wanted to carve a real pumpkin and have that pumpkin carving experience, this is a fantastic way to do it without any of the mess, which I was already down for. I was signing up for it, but I kind of like the idea of just a clean cut. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, stay tuned, because I still have the Pumpkin Masters kit that I wanted to use on a pumpkin. And my camp friend who's visiting me this weekend, who you guys will see later in this vlog, we are going to the apple orchard, but like, I feel like if Target and Walmart are out of pumpkins, there's something in me that says the day before Halloween, the apple orchard will also be out of pumpkins, if you know what I mean. So I got this as collateral, backup, plan B, whatever you want to call her. That's why I got her. And she was only 15 bucks. So not only that, I thought a great reason to buy this is that A, I live again in an apartment complex, so I feel like if I put this outside my doorstep on Halloween, it won't be an issue because there's not an actual pumpkin rotting outside the door. Feel like it should be okay. Stay tuned. Maybe it won't be, but I kind of hope it will be because it's just a decorative pumpkin. And B, I thought another great reason for the fact that this is not a real pumpkin is that if I carve it and I actually like it, I can keep her, add her to my yearly decor, and then pull her out every year. I feel like this could be a potential investment into the future. I feel like this was a great purchase, just one I wasn't expecting to do. But this feels like a win. So anyway, got that. And then also bought a cupcake tin at Walmart because that's another thing Target was sold out of, was cupcake tins. And I was like, is everyone baking cupcakes? I don't know, but thought I would go ahead and buy one of these. I was actually kind of shocked that I don't already have one of these. So I'm happy I got this because I love baking. So why wouldn't I have a cupcake tin of my own? And then I also got cake mix and ice cream, but I put those in the kitchen already because I didn't want the ice cream to melt. But I wanted us to have like a little sweet treat this weekend when my friend comes to visit. So I'm probably gonna go check on the oven and pop the pizza in if it's ready. While the pizza cooks, I would like to try to get further along in the cleaning of my room because my room needs to be cleaned before my friend visits or I will be embarrassed. Not that she cares, but I just care when people visit that my rooms are clean. And once my room's clean, I would really like to start working on my bucket hat. So stay tuned to see if that happens. I'll be right back. Hi everyone, so here is my hat. These are also the earrings that I got, as well as the little charm I'm going to wear on my jeans. And here are the two ribbons I want to make a bow onto the hat with. Since I could not find any patches or buttons or pendants in the shape of a strawberry, I even looked through my patches that I have and none of them are a strawberry, I figured I would do what I did 2 years ago. I think I mentioned it earlier in this vlog, just to make a little foam piece. This is the necklace I made for my Katara costume 2 years ago, and the little pendant I made out of foam and Sharpie, and I just like safety pinned it on and it worked just fine. And I had to buy a whole sheet of white foam for that anyway, so I figured that this would be a great opportunity to go ahead and make a strawberry. I also found my little strawberry tote that I made for my birthday earlier this year. It says be your very best. It's kind of hard to read, but I am really proud of this tote, so I think this will be a very cute accessory to add to the whole strawberry fit. Let me get some scissors and let's see how this is gonna go. I don't know if I can back you guys up. So starting with the red ribbon. The red ribbon's the easiest part. I just need it to go around the base once. Let's do it like that. I should probably do this on a piece of cardboard. Fun fact, I definitely have 2 other glue guns somewhere in this world. I just don't know where they went to. So that's why I bought a whole new one on my birthday, which I'm glad I did. Now I get to use it for Halloween. And who would have thought I would need it for Halloween? So go ahead. Put the stick in her. Alright. I guess the green ribbon of the bow is the part where I don't know quite what I want to do. Thinking of just maybe hot gluing 2 bunny ears together like this, kind of. I don't know. I think I have to Pinterest some ideas on how to do the bow part. So I might save this for tomorrow. I don't want to save everything for tomorrow because I need to finish my costume, bake, and finish like prepping my room for my cast. And I need to go shopping again because I completely forgot to buy a lint roller, and I need some new earrings. And I still haven't done my nails, so that's gonna have to happen tomorrow too. We're kind of doing all of this last minute, in case you can't tell. I feel like my costume is finally coming together and I am here for it. I guess we can go ahead and start. I want the seam to be at the back of the hat. I'll just put a little glue. Oh, the hot glue is not sticking to the hat whatsoever. That is not what I expected. I might actually have to sew this. Let's try a little more hot glue. Yeah, I just don't think I did it fast enough. This is sticking a bit better now. And it's not like I'm going to be doing any extraneous activities in said hat. So, alright, so I think we'll just do section by section. Not that you guys can really see it from back there anyway, but I think that's what we'll do. I feel like I'm in my lore DIY phase right now where I'm DIYing my own costumes. But it looks pretty good. The back looks a little bit messy, but that's okay. I think it looks pretty good so far. Alright, I'm going to Pinterest real quick how to do a bow because I'm already on a roll, so I might as well try to do a green bow tonight too. Alright, y'all, so I semi-watched a couple YouTube videos on how to do it. I'll reinsert the photo of the strawberry shortcake reference that I'm using. Hers isn't like a proper bow with like the string, two little strings coming down like the center of the bow, if you know what I mean. It's really just like two loops and then a strawberry put in the center. So I feel like I don't have to do anything intricate with this bow. I'm gonna start by just cutting a generous piece. This is probably way too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off like a third of this. Something like that, kind of. I think I will make it 2-layered. I saw one lady make a double-layered bow, and you put it in the front of the first layer, and then you kind of wrap it all together. Like that, kind of. That might be kind of cute. Yeah, I think I might do something like that. Because then, whether the strawberry part works out or not, I feel like this is a really cute bow to wear in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue the two pieces, the big piece and the small piece, and then wrap the piece around it. I'll be right back to show you guys the final product. Alright, y'all, I just finished it. Look how cute she looks. I'm honestly so happy with how it turned out. I really feel like it added a lot to the hat, and I thought, why not? Let's try it on real quick. I don't think I can get over how tight this hat is. It is quite a tight hat. Yeah, y'all, I feel so cute. I feel just like strawberry shortcake in this hat. I feel like my bow looks a little bit better on the other side, but thankfully this has wire in it, so you can kind of like mess with it a bit. But yeah, I feel like I look like strawberry shortcake in this, so that's really cute. I'm debating if I even want to add a strawberry in the middle. I feel like I should try, but the bow part turned out so good and so perfect to what I wanted that like I'm almost scared to try. I think I will go ahead and try since I'm awake right now and I have the energy. It would be nice to have this piece of my costume done and ready, and I have all the supplies out already. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to draw a strawberry onto this foam and attach it, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I feel like it's ready. I think she looks so cute. I'm not going to try her on because I just want her to dry for tonight, but I do think she turned out very cute and very strawberry shortcake-esque. So I am super excited to try her on tomorrow with the entire fit, and then to wear it on Saturday and Monday. That's it for tonight. I am headed to bed now, so good night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Hello, y'all, and happy October 28th. As you can tell, we're about to do some spooky themed baking. I have been dying to wear my cute little apron all month since I thrifted her, but that is besides the point. Today we are going to make some spooky themed cupcakes. I'm just going to be using vanilla cake mix. I have vanilla icing that I bought back at my birthday, and it's a huge tub, so I have a ton of icing. Then I have this new cake pan I'm going to use, as well as these cupcake liners. And then these sprinkles are how we're going to decorate them. I am so excited. Alright, I think we're just going to start with one box at a time because although I have 2 packs of cupcake liners, I just want to make sure that though this says it makes 24 cupcakes, that I actually only make 24. If it makes more than 24, I don't want to make 2 batches of cupcake mix. So first step is to wash our hands. And then we need vegetable oil and eggs and water. I need 3 eggs. Sorry, this is going to be hard for you guys to see what I'm doing. Maybe if we switch the angle up a bit. It's not so bad. That's okay. Okay. It also says to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. We're going to do that. Cake mix and 3 eggs. I do have flour and stuff, but I figured this would be much easier because I didn't want to spend my whole entire night baking. Plus, I want to decorate them, and I think that's going to be the cute part for me. Mix. Wash our hands again. And then it says I need 1 cup of water. So we're going to fill this up with water. 1 cup of water. And then 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And then we just mix. And then it kind of looks like that. If you guys can see it, I know it's a bad angle. And then this pan only bakes 12 at a time, so we won't really be able to tell how many I've made until after they bake. But what I like to do is take a small measuring cup and then just pour it into each one. You only want to fill it about like 2/3 of the way, is my experience of making cupcakes, because it will rise in the oven. And hopefully you'll make kind of like a flat surface for you to decorate with, instead of like a rounded dome if you filled it up the entire way. Alrighty, and our first batch is ready to go into the oven. I'm so excited. Alright, y'all, here's the first batch of cupcakes. I think they turned out so good looking, and they're not even decorated yet, so I'm really excited to put the rest in the oven. I'll be back to decorate. Alright, y'all, so now all of my cupcakes are done. Just thought I'd update, this cake mix only made 20 and not a full 24, which is fine because I just found out that my cake to-go container that also duals as a cupcake holder only holds 12 cupcakes anyway. So I'm going to decorate all 20, and the best 12 that I think I'm okay with showing to my coworkers, I will take to give to them tomorrow. This has been the messiest process known to man. This is what the sink currently looks like. It looks absolutely horrid. If you get this Wilton mix of Halloween sprinkles, just know that this is not the most convenient sprinkle thing that I've ever used. Normally when they have the multi-sprinkles, they have a lid for every single one, which makes it very convenient to use whichever one you want. Instead, they have like this twisty cap that you switch to each one. Before you can even open it, they have these yellow tabs, and I was only able to get 3 out of them successfully. The others are still like half in there. So it's just really hard to use, and so they definitely look messy and not as cute as I was hoping for. They still look pretty festive. Like, my icing is also not very sticky, so it's like not letting the sprinkles adhere to it. So the sprinkles are just kind of like barely sitting on top of it, if that makes sense. So these are very messy cupcakes. I'm still gonna bring them to work. They're just not what I was hoping that they would look like, I guess. This is the first batch, and then I have 8 more to decorate, so hopefully these can turn out just a bit cuter, so stay tuned for that. Alright, y'all, so this is the aftermath of everything. I feel like they're okay looking. They still look like a child made them, but I feel like we have a cute assortment of cupcakes to bring to work, so I feel pretty good about these. Yeah, this was a lot of fun to bake all of these. I do feel very much in my baker era. Or maybe even like a little party host moment. She does feel pretty cute. That is besides the point. I just hope that my coworkers like these. You can kind of hear the sprinkles moving around, but this is what I'll be bringing with me to work. I'm glad that that's ready to go, and I thought we'd go ahead and eat one of my extra cupcakes that I have over here. Cheers! I can't tell you the last time I had a cupcake. This is so genuinely good. It was so good. All right, I think that is it for right now. I'm gonna finish cleaning up this mess, and then my room is just about done. I just want to do a quick vacuum and a quick lint roll, and then I think I will show you guys a sneak peek of my costume. I'm so excited. Good morning, everyone, and happy October 29th. Today is the day I'm wearing my costume to my work. I'm so excited about how it turned out. I think I look so cute. It's really hard to see, so let me move it down real quick. I feel like I look just like her. I'll insert a little photo right here side by side. I feel like I did a fantastic job. I feel like I look like a cartoon character. My hair's not red, but I think putting it in pigtails really gives it like a curly vibe. I totally forgot, but I even have a strawberry ring, so I feel like it just all turned out really perfect. And of course, can't forget my berry bag. This feels so cute, y'all. So yeah, I am all headed to work now. My camp friend is also spending the night tonight, and we're headed to the orchard tomorrow. So it should just be a great start to a great weekend. I'm so excited. So stay tuned. Hi y'all, just wanted to update real quick that work went so good today. My coworkers and customers absolutely loved my costume, so that's really great. I'm anxiously waiting for Amazon, my camp friend, to get here. I'm so excited to see her. I haven't seen her since June, so it's been a minute. I'm currently just watching out my window, not to be a creep, but just waiting for her to come. Yeah, that's kind of the update for now. I don't know between now and when she leaves if I'll have much time to get a talking clip in, but I will try to get some horizontal montage action going for you guys, because we are, I think, still planning to go to the orchard, so would be some cute content to get for the YouTube. I can't believe October's almost over. It makes me so sad. Like, getting to dress up today was like the highlight of my month. I've had other highlights this month too, but like getting to dress up and like, not that I'm playing a character, but like feel like a character, it's just a lot of fun. That's why I've always loved Halloween, and ever since I was like a little kid. The idea of having a holiday to encourage kids to be whoever they want to be, I just feel like that's such a great holiday. And I know there's a lot of history to the holiday and different viewpoints on how it began and stuff like that, but like today's current version of the holiday I just feel like is a really cute, fun celebration. At least the one that I like to celebrate is very family friendly, not really into spooky, scary stuff. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun today. I never dress up like this for work, but I feel like where I'm currently working is a great place to dress up like this at without being judged. I feel like people who come to the business gets it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's really not much else happening right now. I think tonight Amazon and I are just planning to have like a movie night in, because we said we wanted to have just a chill night today, and then tomorrow we have church and then the orchard, and then she has to get back because she has a church volunteer thing at night that she has to get back to. It's gonna be a quick little trip, and then after she leaves, I think I'm going to attempt to carve my fake pumpkin, so stay tuned for that. Should be coming up soon. Like, weirdly anxious about it. Like, it's not a real pumpkin. Like, I feel like there's really no like at stake here. I think now I've hyped up the fact that I could keep it for many years to come is kind of putting a little pressure on, so I'm gonna try to take a little bit of that pressure off, because at the end of the day it is a piece of foam or plastic or whatever it's made out of. Anyway, I'm rambling now. She should be here any minute. I'm so excited to see her. Monday, which is Halloween, I will be re-wearing this fit, and I think I'm going to do a full beat. I feel like I could really make this just a notch up with some cute blush and freckles. I've never really done a freckle moment. I feel like that could be really cute. Like a blush heavy makeup look, simple eyes, maybe some gloss kind of vibe. So yeah, that is the vibe. I will catch up with you guys later. October 30th. I don't think I made a little intro video for today. Camp bestie slash camp twin Amazon and I did go to the apple orchard, so I'll insert a little montage of our time there now. And so now that she had to go back home, I thought this would be a good time to attempt pumpkin carving. I bought this fake one from Walmart a couple days ago, which I think I showed you guys. It claimed that it was carvable. So I feel like we might try this one first, because she's a no mess kind of a carving pumpkin situation, and I feel like this would be a great first round of practice. And today I bought this, I want to assume like 10 or 15 pound pumpkin from the apple orchard, from the pumpkins that they had left over. I was honestly shocked they had any pumpkins left over, and thought I would carve this one as well. This one I am a little nervous about now, because I got so hyped about this fake one that I forgot that this is actually a very messy process, and it's a process that I've not done in years. I could not tell you the last time I've carved a pumpkin, actually. Probably since I was a child. We'll see how that goes. And I also have a Pumpkin Masters carving kit, which I've shown you guys in previous videos, which has, first of all, the tools, and then secondly, all the stencils that you can choose from. So I'm sorry if this is kind of like a far distance. I feel like you guys are like a mile away from me right now, but hopefully you guys can kind of see the process. I'm probably just gonna like put little snippets of me carving, because this is, I'm assuming, going to take a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and pick which stencils I want for each one, and then I will be right back. So this is what I'm thinking. They only have like one easy design, and then the rest just like increase to the max apparently, but you know, we're gonna work with what we got. They show like the little mastery / difficulty levels at the top, so I chose a level 2 and a level 3. This one I think I'm going to do on a fake pumpkin, just because I don't think I want to attempt all these tiny little cuts in a real pumpkin, because as we all know, for those who've actually carved pumpkins, like to get through a pumpkin, it's pretty thick. I feel like it'd just be a more enjoyable process to do this one on my fake one. So that's what I think I'm gonna do for the fake one. Then for the real pumpkin, I think I'm going to attempt this trick or treat one. I think the real pumpkin's just going to sit on our deck outside, and so I don't think anyone's going to see it except for us anyway. So if I mess up on the letters, I feel less pressure, you know what I mean? Whereas this one, I am hoping to put outside of our front door for trick-or-treaters, and then hopefully they can see it from there. That's kind of the vibe. I think those are the 2 designs we're going to do. And apparently we need tape, which I guess is a stupid revelation, but we need tape to stick it to the pumpkin. And I don't know if I need like a pen or a Sharpie or something, but I think we're going to go grab one of those just in case, on the off chance I need one. I grabbed some Sharpie and some tape and some scissors because we're gonna cut off this tag. And I also brought you guys a bit closer because I thought you guys would appreciate a little bit more close-up action happening. Again, don't know how much you guys can see, but just a reminder, we're going to do this little ghost castle design. So there's really not much instructions. Oh, you cut off the instructions at the bottom. So I guess there is some cutting involved, so that's good. And then it says fold here and tape. I feel like an arts and crafts again or something. I don't know how much the fold here and tape part is necessary, but we're doing it, so. I'm currently spinning the pumpkin around as if one side's better than the next. It's pretty even all across the board. Again, I don't think the folding really did much. On the photo, they make the folding look like that was everything, but truly and genuinely, I don't think it did that much. Do I need to remove the top on a fake pumpkin? Is that part of the process? Is that a stupid question? I also love that they tell you what all the tools do. I think that's really helpful. Not that I need them for this fake pumpkin, but you know.
This one is the scraper scoop. This is the sculpting tool. This is the carving saw. This is the detailed saw. This is the drill, which is hilarious because there are no metal parts to this drill, but yeah, this is the drill. And this is the bounce wheel.
Oh, okay, so the instructions are in here too. So it says draw and cut lid. I guess I was supposed to trim the pattern so you don't have just like a full-on square attached to the pumpkin. Did not know that. Oh, that's good to know. These saws are breakable if you use them incorrectly. So there's no pressure here. These are my only tools. I was not planning on using a kitchen knife with any of this. So stay tuned to see how this turns out. Okay, so we're going to remove this design then because I already just started off wrong. So the first step is to actually cut off the top. And even though this is a fake pumpkin, I feel like we're gonna need the top off in order to get a fake candle in there anyway. I wish I watched a video on how to carve a fake pumpkin because I've never carved a fake pumpkin before, but I just feel stupid right now. Does it matter which saw I use to scoop out top, or do I just go for it? This feels like a standing moment, not a sitting one, so, oh no. I don't know that this is gonna be strong enough. Oh, maybe scissors would be better. It's a fake pumpkin, so I feel like scissors are okay. I feel like this should be hollow, right? A carvable pumpkin should be hollow. I wish I bought a real knife set for this. There's no way I'm cutting through a real pumpkin using this. This flimsy little piece of metal is not cutting through a real pumpkin. If I can't carve through this, how am I carving through that? Why did I think this was going to be just the easiest process known to man? Currently just poking holes. I'm pretty positive this is hollow. I don't know about this, y'all. This is sus. I'm going to stop the video because I can already tell this is going to be a long process just cutting off the top, but I'll be right back if I can get the top off. All right, y'all, I feel like I probably look a little bit crazy, but I totally forgot my mom gave me this. To me, it feels like a fake knife, but when I moved into my first job, my first full-time job, I should say, she didn't want me having a full-on knife set just yet. We got this one, which doesn't hurt. I don't really get how these knives work, but they're not like made of metal or whatever, and I was like, that's a knife I could use because I don't want to ruin like my roommate's knives. And what do you know? Boom. And she is hollow, I would like to confirm, so that's awesome news. And she's definitely pretty thick. It was definitely a hard thing to cut, but I'm pretty proud of myself for that, so I feel really good about that. I probably will use this to carve the real pumpkin too because this is so much stronger than these flimsy little things. I don't get how people actually use these things or if they actually help. Anytime that I've carved pumpkins with my family, we use actual kitchen knives. / my dad would always do it because he didn't want us using the knives. We use real spoons to scoop. So I'm intrigued to see how this plastic scooper is going to work as well. So now that the top is off. We do not need to scoop the insides, as we've already discussed. This is a fake pumpkin. So now I'm going to see our design, and it says to cut around it, but the design gets pretty close. So I think I'm just going to trim around it. Like, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. And tape it. The instructions say that you can transfer the pattern with the little spoke wheel. Maybe we will use this. The pattern will indicate when the drill is needed too. The pattern does not indicate anything. These instructions are lies. And I mean, I don't know how old this Pumpkin Masters is because I thrifted it. They do give you a pumpkin pie recipe, so that's intriguing. Anyway, according to the instructions, we can transfer it using this little drill because it'll like make like a impression onto the pumpkin, and then you can just like follow that. And then I think we use the drill. That makes more sense. So the drill is kind of like when you, like if you've ever done stippling like as an art form where you like make lots of dots. That's kind of what the drill is for. You make dots along your outline that you want to cut, and then you take one of the saws and you like connect the dots so that it will all cut out, I think is what it wants us to do. My little spoke wheel drill, not drill, whatever they call this thing, pounce wheel, okay? And we're gonna go around everything we want to cut. I don't even think I'm going to worry about the little fog things at the bottom. There's no world that I'm going to be able to put out those little details in. I think I was aiming high with doing level 2 and level 3, so stay tuned. I also see now why the folding of the corners was important to help get it to stay on better. I also just assumed we'd be carving through the paper, but it does make more sense to not. I feel like they ought to make the designs bigger. It's just my hot take of the night. Because pumpkins are big, at least the ones that you want to carve. And if you want to do these intricate details, like unless you're a pro at this, it would do everyone some justice if you made it more feasible for people to do. Okay, so we got the outline. I think I'm also just going to do the windows. I don't feel the need to do these random cracks. I'm also going to save this design so as I'm carving it, I can make sense of these random shapes that I'm puncturing in my pumpkin, because I'm sure this makes no sense at first. I would also like to clarify that I'm definitely exaggerating the shapes of everything that I'm puncturing because I know myself, and I know there's no feasible way that I'm going to be able to make them that small. So at this point, I'm assuming we just pray that everything punctured through. If I take this tape off and I see that majority of it did not, I'm assuming at that point we just trace it to the best of our ability. I did bring a Sharpie. I could also probably trace lightly with a saw, because I mean, the second you remove the design, you have to be praying at this point that it is there, right? Call me crazy. And maybe I'm thinking too deeply about this, I don't know, but like, I just have a bad feeling about this, y'all. Note to self, use like painter's tape or something. Okay, I'm seeing some impressions. Could it be better? Probably. But I have faith that I can actually follow this. I think another reason it's important to keep this is because I know myself, and I know I'd be carving out pieces that you don't want carved out. So we're gonna keep this as a reference anyway, which I think is probably the recommended thing to do. I don't even have to set up newspaper or anything because it's not a messy project. So far, I really dig the idea of this pumpkin. Because again, if it turns out great, knock on wood, if it turns out great, then I can keep it for years to come. So also definitely have a bright light source. I've turned on all the lights in my apartment. Would appreciate if I had more light to work with because it is hard to see this. Next, we need to use the drill. This definitely seems like a much slower process than what I did as a child. But again, I'm not going to complain. All right, this is going to take a lot of time, so I will be back as soon as I drill my whole outline of my pumpkin. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we have a fantastic update. I drilled the whole thing, which I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's dots around the whole thing. And then this line right here, I started using the saw and it actually works really well. I was reading the instructions and it was like, hold it like a pencil, 90-degree angle, put the pumpkin in your lap, and just up and down motions around the outline. And I know this is a fake pumpkin. I'm hoping the thickness of this pumpkin is kind of comparable to a real one because this is working very well so far. The small details I'm still really nervous about, and I've only done the outline of like the sky and the outline of the castle. I haven't done the windows or the ghost yet, but I wanted to cut this piece out and then attempt the small details. I think that's going to be my plan. So I'm going to work on the outline and I will be right back because it is very time consuming and I just don't have that much space on my phone, so I'm sorry that these are like cutscenes in a way, but I will update you guys as soon as I get the sky cut out. All right, y'all, a couple updates. One, I started sweating cutting this pumpkin, so I had to take my sweatshirt off. And two, I'm glad I read the little instructions, I put in big quotes because they're literally just photos, at the bottom of the stencil because it shows what parts you should cut out first. I'm assuming it's important to cut out that in order because you could lose the integrity of the pumpkin is what I'm assuming. And so before I continued the outline of the sky, I looked down and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to cut out the details first. So I went ahead and cut out all the windows and the ghost. Hope you guys can see that. Now I'm going to cut out the sky. And then I think it's done. I think that's pretty much it. I'm not putting a real candle on this. I'll just be putting a fake one in. But I will show you guys once I'm done. This is no joke. I don't know if it's because this is a fake pumpkin and not a real one, but I highly doubt the process of carving a real one is going to be any easier. I already know it's going to be more complicated because all the steps involving removing the guts. This is what we got so far. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this pumpkin. I think it turned out so cute. My arms are so tired. It's definitely practically a workout at this point. But that is what she looks like. I'm gonna find a fake candle and pop her in and then take a little quick clip of that. I'm so excited. Y'all, I cannot get over how cute this pumpkin turned out. It turned out so good. This is definitely one that I will be keeping for years to come. I think you can definitely tell what it is. It definitely looks like a castle with a ghost and some windows. I'm so happy I did this one. This one turned out so cute. Don't be fooled though. The fake pumpkin was also super messy because of the material it's made out of. Yes, it is carvable, but cutting through it, it just got this powder all over me, all over the floor, over the table. There's still definitely a cleanup process afterwards, but I'm about to do a real pumpkin, and so if I'm complaining about this cleanup, I can only fathom how the real pumpkin's gonna go, so stay tuned for that. All right, y'all, so now it is time to do the actual real pumpkin. Go ahead and take off the paid sticker. This feels like an entirely different beast on its own, and now we will be doing a quote-unquote level 3 master difficulty with the trick or treat. The backside of this pumpkin is very dirty, so I feel like we're going to want to carve this side. This is a pumpkin we will not be keeping. So I don't know if that makes it worse or better in terms of pressure and stress, because that one I know I was going to be keeping / hopefully keeping for years, and it turned out really good, so I'm glad. But this one, I feel like maybe the pressure is a little bit less off, but it is a real pumpkin, so I'm really intrigued to see how this is going to go. Don't have newspaper / cannot find any paper that we have from like mail. You know what, let me check our mailbox real quick and see if there's any currently in there. All right, y'all, unfortunately, no newspapers. So instead, that's why I have this pan here. Hopefully it'll hold some of the mess. As well as this bowl to put the guts into. If I was super adventurous, I would try to keep the seeds because I remember it was first grade. My teacher had us make roasted pumpkin seeds like in the oven or something like that, and they were so good, but I don't think I've had them since. Anyway, this is my first time carving a real pumpkin by myself, completely by myself. Honestly, it was my first time buying my own pumpkin like this. I've bought like tiny little mini ones. Today, buy my first like big carvable pumpkin, and I felt, I don't know, very adultish of me. But anyway, all that aside, I'm gonna use this knife to cut off the top, and we'll start scooping the inners. I guess we'll actually follow the directions like as if it's a real pumpkin this time. Go ahead and cut the top. Also, I forgot to say earlier that when I was cutting the top of that one, I was listening to Kidnap Mr. Santa Claus from the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. And it was the vibe, let me tell you, to cut open a pumpkin to that kind of song. Really just put me in the mood and gave me the energy I needed to do it. Also, I don't know if I said this, but I put on an apron just because I have a feeling that this is going to be way messier than that was. And I didn't really have much excuse to pull out my pumpkin apron this year, so I thought carving a real pumpkin might call for a real apron. Anyway, let's just go ahead and start carving this thing. I did it, y'all. The inside doesn't look terrible. It's definitely going to be a process. Also, this has a very ripe smell. If I'm not mistaken, you want to go ahead and cut off all the inners from the top. Wow, that cuts so well. Wow, that took no energy whatsoever. Maybe carving a real pumpkin is easier than carving a fake pumpkin. This is so soft, and maybe that's because it's also the end of the season for the pumpkins. But I felt like when I was a kid, it took so much energy and strength. But maybe because I'm an adult now, I have adult strength, so I can do it better. Anyway, that top came off so easily. Now we want to clean and scrape. I want to scrape until it's like an inch thick. So this is what the inside looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it. Looks like we have a good amount to scrape out. I think I'm going to do a time-lapse situation because I think it'll go much faster for you guys. So I'll be right back. I'm good with the inners. It's really hard to tell. I'm trying to feel my fingers on the other side and it still feels really thick. So maybe I should scoop more, but truly when you carve a pumpkin, in case you guys haven't done it in a long time, you can just keep scooping. Like at first I got all like the strings and the seeds out and I was like, oh wow, that was so easy, I'm done. And then you keep scraping and then it turned into like this noodly kind of texture and I was like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. And then it turned into like this shredded cheese blend where it was a bit more moist. Sorry if that's a gross word for y'all. And I just kept going. It just kept scooping and I was like, you know what? Well, one thing that hit me halfway through was, although it's good to clean out like the back side, the side that matters most is the front because that's the part you're covering. Not covering, carving. And so that's where you want the thinnest layer so that it can, you know, cut easily. Good news is the top still fits, so that's good because I was scraping like not around the rim, but like right underneath the rim because there's also gross like strings right there too. And I know I'm gonna be putting my hand in and out. And that's my last revelation that I definitely forgot was a thing. I knew I'd have to grab the guts out with my hands, which is already a texture of sorts. But something I forgot is that you also have to put your whole entire arm in practically. So I just spent the past 2 minutes like dousing my arms in soap and water and then drinking a glass of water because I just started feeling queasy from the whole thing. It's just a lot of overwhelming sensations happening at once. But I feel pretty good about this. I guess we'll know that if I can't like get through with like these little saws that I need to scrape more. So that's kind of the plan right now. I feel pretty good about this. And it looks like they want me to carve out the T-I-K, the whole word or, and then T-E-T for the first bit. And then I can go back in and cut out the R's and the C and the A last. And that's probably because they're like the most inner kind of, maybe most vulnerable to being difficult, I don't know. I'm glad they designed, it's probably hard to see, the E, A, and O's the way they did. I'm sure that adds to the difficulty level because you're trying to make it this specific font. With this way, I don't have to cut out holes for the E, A, or O. And so I feel like that actually makes it a lot easier. I feel like it would be worth a level 4 if I was expected to cut out a hole in each of them. Again, I get why we need to fold it. I just don't see how me folding it the way that I am is truly helping anything, but I'm gonna do it. I also see now the importance of doing it in your lap because first of all, doing it like this is stupid hard, right? And then secondly, trying to carve it, you're gonna need stability. I'm growing more favor towards the Pumpkin Masters kit. I crapped all over the tools, but the scraper to like scoop out all the guts worked great. Once I learned how to use the big saw and the drill and the little spoke wheel, whatever it's called. I've said it 5 times in this video and I've already forgotten what it's called. It's the thing that like makes the imprint, the initial imprint. Although primarily made out of plastic, these tools aren't half bad. Maybe if it was like a stronger plastic, it would be better. Those are my main thoughts for the Pumpkin Carving Masters kit or whatever it's called. Alrighty, so this is what the design looks like on our pumpkin. I hope you guys can see it. She's a lot heavier than that one, so I don't think I'm going to be constantly trying to show you guys what it looks like, but we're gonna take our little imprinting tool and go to town, and I will be back. I think since you guys already kind of get the process, I'm just gonna go ahead and imprint as well as drill the pumpkin, and then I will update you guys because it is a long process to do just those 2 steps alone. So I will be right back. All right, y'all, I'm sure it's going to be hard to see, but this is what it looks like. This trick or treat, and we're gonna go ahead and try to cut it out. I will be back after I successfully cut out the first letter. All right, y'all, I did the first T. It looks so good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do a time lapse because I have to say that carving this is way easier than carving that. Pumpkins are so much more soft and willing to be cut than a man-made material. And I even used the tiny little saw too, as well as the big one. And I just feel like I have so much control. So I'm glad I started off with that one because if I started off with this, I think I'd be really disappointed by how hard that one was. But yeah, I cut it out fairly easily, and I think I'm just gonna get with it. And I think once I get in the groove, then like it'll just be done so fast. So I think I'll just go ahead and do time lapse for you guys. So I'll be right back. Finally complete. Try to get a little close-up action for you guys. This is what it looks like. Is it perfect? No, not by any means. And I think I finished my second letter and my first blade completely broke on me. Thankfully it snapped, clean snap, and it didn't like, finger wasn't right next to it or anything, so like I didn't get hurt when it broke. But it definitely added pressure because I only had one remaining saw to work with. And this is so fine that I knew my kitchen knife would not do it. I now get why this is considered like a level 3 for master, because there are many parts where the inner wall was too thin, so it snapped. And the letters are so close together that the little spaces in between also snapped. So I'm very proud with how it turned out, considering this is my first real pumpkin I've ever carved. So I guess the real test would be to see if the lid still fits. And she does, she looks so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and put a little candle in her, a fake one again, and show you guys how that one looks. For today. It's hard to believe tomorrow is the last day of October. Tomorrow is Halloween. So glad that I did get some pumpkin carving into my vlogtober vlogs though, because I think they turned out so cute. I love them so much. They're definitely special and unique in their own way, but for my first time, I will consider this a win. I am so far behind the editing process, and I'm so sorry that I will be posting throughout November at this point of my vlogtobers. Hopefully next year I'll have a better grip on time management when it comes to editing. Again, it's still a process and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to just like push out vlogs that aren't good content. I know that this is part of the last vlogtober, but I hope you guys did enjoy them whenever they do eventually get posted. For those of you who have also been following along on my daily vlogs on my TikTok account, I just want to say thank you for the support. I have enjoyed the creative process on that one as well. That one is so much more quick pace, and since I am posting daily, there is just like a deadline I feel like that I have to uphold. So I feel the pressure more to uphold that, I guess. But I am proud of how they all turned out. Some of them kind of felt a little bit monotonous because most of my days are very monotonous. I don't know, I'd say overall this was a wonderful October. I always love October, and so every year it rolls around I get so excited about it, and then it goes so fast. So, but anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me carve these pumpkins. Tomorrow again is Halloween. I am planning to dress up a strawberry shortcake again, because after you do so much planning and creating and buying of the costume, it just feels right to me to wear it more than once. But yeah, that is it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all, and happy October 31st. Today is Halloween, aka my favorite day of the year. I'm so excited. So I am off today and tomorrow, so I kind of just want to soak up the rest of the October vibes today. I need to finish making the decor, decorate outside of our door. I carved the pumpkins last night, but I still want to make a little garland strand and hang up the signs on our doors, and I have to get ready costume too, which I'm also so excited for. So let's go ahead and get today started. So this is how my garland turned out. I think it turned out so cute. I'm going to hang this on the door with some tape and put this around the doorknob. And once it hits like 5 o'clock, I'll put the pumpkin outside too. I don't want to put it out too early. But I think the garland turned out so cute. It turned out exactly how I wanted it to, and I think it's going to look so cute on her door. Hi y'all, forgot to update that Halloween so far is going amazingly. I really like how my costume turned out, especially with my makeup. I'll insert a couple photos here. My roommate Liz even took a couple of me outside and I think it turned so cute. I'll also insert a side-by-side photo of like the inspiration behind the pose that I was doing outside. And I don't know, I feel like it really embodied strawberry shortcake. And even though I don't have any like major plans tonight and I'm not going out or anything, I will be passing out candy to the kids in our apartment complex. I have no idea how many to expect. Some of the people who live here have informed me that in prior years due to COVID they couldn't do it. So this is one of the first years that they're doing it again. So I'm really not sure how many kids we're gonna get. However, everyone in my direct unit, all three of them have kids. So I feel like at least those three would probably stop by is my guess. But every time I drive to work and drive home, I'm always seeing kids being picked up from the school bus or kids playing outside. So I know we have a lot of kids, it's just a matter of if they'll come out and trick or treat this year, I guess. I do have a whole little bin of candy ready for them. I'm so excited. And yeah, currently I am boiling my pumpkin seeds. After they get boiled, we roast them in the oven for 40 minutes. I'm following a recipe. I have literally not done this since first grade. So I'm hoping they turn out good. I remember loving them in first grade. I don't know what we seasoned them with, which is probably why I liked them so much, because at the end of the day, they're just seeds and whatever you season them with is the flavor that you're getting, if we're being honest. I'm kind of excited. I don't know, today's been super chill. I got to like lay in bed for a while, cleaned up around the kitchen, and I took my time doing my makeup. I feel like she turned out so cute. I even did freckles for the first time, and I had as Liz that they looked good because I didn't know if they looked stupid. Halloween costume though, so I feel like the first time to try freckles as makeup, Halloween is a good reason to do that, you know? But yeah, that's kind of the update. Fortunately, my roommate does have to work tonight, so I'll be passing out candy by myself, but I'm planning to watch a couple movies. I have a portable DVD player, and my mom shipped me The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I couldn't watch it while I was at home because I couldn't find it, so I'm planning to watch that tonight. And then another one that I really am in the mood for is Casper the Friendly Ghost, I believe is the full title. It's another one I literally have not seen since I was like 8 or 10. Just kind of in the mood for childlike Halloween. It's my way to celebrate and I enjoy it. And I even have some strawberry shortcake CDs or DVDs. Those would be literally perfect to watch tonight considering the fit. I think I have to. That is the best idea I've had all day. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. I, again, can't believe October is already coming to an end and that today is already Halloween. But today has been great so far and I'm very thankful for it. Alright y'all, this is the end of the Vlogtober series. I just finished passing out candy to trick-or-treaters. I only got 4 this year, but they were the cutest trick-or-treaters I've ever seen. And I'm currently just sitting on my bed watching the Casper movie. I thought, you know what? It's probably time to go ahead and wrap up this series. I don't know why I'm getting emotional thinking about wrapping this up. Only edited and posted 1 of the 4 vlogs. I don't know, there's something just so comforting about October, I guess. It just feels like a warm hug to me. And it just has like all the good sentimental vibes to me. And I mean, talking about sentimental Octobers, the fact that I started this channel a year ago still blows my mind. I remember just filming that first video and being like, is this how it works? Like, what do I do after this? I don't even know how to edit this. I spent hours researching how to even post a YouTube video. I did not understand the process whatsoever. Now here I am a year later, no longer living in my parents' basement, have my own apartment, have a full-time job. There's just so many things that are going for me right now that I could have never anticipated a year ago. And for that, I'm just super, super thankful. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. It's just been a really great October. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these Vlogtober vlogs. Again, I'm so sorry for whenever these do eventually get posted. I'm sure it'll be way into November by the time this last one is posted. So thank you to those who were patient with me and watched all of them. I love you. And as always, I hope you guys are having a great day, but if you're not, that's okay too. I will catch you guys in the next one. Though I'm not sure what the next one is, but I will see you in the next video. Bye!